Hours after the company emerged from bankruptcy, the NASDAQ stock market greeted its latest member, the new American Airlines. By swallowing US Airways, American displaces United as the industry's #1 carrier, with annual revenue projected at some $40 billion. It's set to run some 6,700 flights a day to more than 300 destinations across 56 countries.
Our standard of measurement cannot only be other US-based carriers. We need to be the greatest in the world.
Airline executives said there would be few job losses because the two carriers have little overlap on their routes. The merger does mean more job security for the 100,000 employees worldwide and more business for its biggest hub, Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas.
And what that means for a city like this that is inland, with the giant new planes that are flying, is that those planes will be reaching ports around the world almost any time on any given day.
The merger is also welcome news for Boeing and Airbus by firming up orders for more than 700 planes over the next few years. The deal means that American, together with United, Delta, and Southwest, commands more than 80% of the U.S. air passenger market. That prospect alarmed some consumers who worry the result would be even higher ticket prices and worse service.
I don't necessarily think it's a good thing. I think the merger, for example, between United and Continental was a disaster.
The U.S. Justice Department held up the merger for months, but finally approved it after American gave up some of its most lucrative gates and slots to competitors at several major U.S. airports. American will ally with British Airways, Iberia, and Finnair across the Atlantic, and Japan and Qantas across the Pacific. For the next 1 to 2 years, though, American and U.S. will keep operating separately, giving customers time to assess whether the biggest airline consolidation in history is a benefit to consumers. Tom Ackerman, Al Jazeera at Washington's Reagan National Airport.